I'm here with Patrice Johnson. She is local election candidate here in Drogheda. She'll run in Drogheda Rural. She's also offered to run in the general election. It still has to be decided by the Ard Cearla. But we're here in Drogheda. What has happened in the last few days in Ireland is we hear that 400 students in Sligo may be kicked out of their student accommodation to make room for migrants from all across the world, economic migrants from God knows where. At the same time, we hear that TD Boyle down in Waterford, the Fianna Fáil TD, has now allowed that old people can be kicked out of old people's homes, and that eventually, after 2 years, that they can be taken over and used for use by economic migrants again. I find that absolutely outrageous, that Irish people in our own country, why are they always put paddy last rather than put first? So, Patrice, tell us about this building behind here.
Behind me here is the Westcourt Hotel. It did close down during COVID and was reopened as a hub for Ukrainians. There is at least 100 in this hotel right behind me, and they just come out across the town continuously. Not one of them works, everything is paid for by the Irish taxpayer. And taking a walk across the town here now with Herman, we can literally see how diverse this town is. The majority of the asylum seekers are sitting having coffee, the whole lot, enjoying your money.
Yeah, we're just sitting here beside a coffee shop, and these young men, migrant men, probably on taxpayers' pence, paid by the Irish taxpayers, sit there having a coffee, having a life O'Reilly. And yet there's so many young couples cannot afford, cannot find an apartment to rent, can't afford the rent, cannot buy a starter home so they can start a family and build up Ireland. And yet the taxpayer is being used as a cash cow to provide for the easy life for migrants, economic migrants who come here because they've heard from Roderick O'Gorman that you get an easy life, you get a house, the key to a dwelling 4 months after you've arrived, you get free welfare, free medical care, free education for your kids. Sure, they'd be stupid not to come, wouldn't they?
And there was a report done. Ireland is the highest paying out. Finland is the second highest. They're given 107 in social welfare. So it's no wonder they're all coming here.
Yeah. So like the welfare payments from the government are so high, of course they're coming here. Like and once again, it's Irish people are put last on the list, be it for students who look for accommodation, for old people who've been kicked out of old people's homes, and even anybody on the social housing list on HAP. There's so many across the whole country, when we look at the housing list, Irish people are often just a fraction of those who are offered houses. So Patrice, I hope you do well. I'm sure you'll do very well in the Drogheda Rural Ward. Why? Because it has Termon Feckin, which has a direct provision centre, and also has Clogherhead, which is a fishing village. And of course, we will do very well. Why do you think we'll do well among fishermen?
Push with the EU's fishing policy.
Yeah.
85% of that goes to the EU.
We have 10 times our landmass we have in marine waters. Ireland has the most fertile fishing waters in the whole of Europe, and yet Irish fishermen get only 15% of all fish caught in Irish waters, where 85% of the rest of it goes to boats from Netherlands, even the Czech Republic, which doesn't have a coastline. It goes to EU boats. So once again, it's paddy last in our own country. This is disgraceful. And the Irish Freedom Party, we only put Irish people first, and that we're no one's patsy. And it shouldn't. We've had enough of being paddy last in our own country. So over and out from me and Patrice in Drogheda. Gura Magatsa.
Thank you.